This NBA star named Jimmy Butler whines about soaring gas prices and wants to return it. Highway effing robbery. So let's check this out.
This is high rate robbery. Man,
$145.28. That's disgusting. So the NBA star complained about the skyrocketing price of gas Tuesday as he regrettably filled the tank of his luxury sports car and scoffed at the price tag. This is highway effing robbery, Butler 34 said as he pumped his Bugatti Chiron per Sport outside the iconic Jack Coker's Union 76 gas station in LA. Which, by the way, we're talking about like $1 million car. A Bugatti? That ain't a cheap car. Regardless of how rich you are, that is a super freaking expensive car, right? So hold on, let's just like check this out. So Bugatti Chiron per Sport. Let's see this. Uh, was launching. Oh my God, this is the. Let's see. For sale. Let's just check out what it's being sold for right now. Any price? Come on. What's the price? Of course, there's not a price on there right there. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Nearly $4 million. Oh my God. Can you imagine complaining about gas prices with a $4 million supercar? That is so dumb. Like, yeah, gas is definitely expensive, but like, dude, you got a $4 million supercar and you're complaining about gas prices. The small Ford laughed at the $145 price tag for just 20 gallons of gas, but his joke couldn't hide the pain in his pockets. Man, I'm trying to give some of this gas back, the Miami Heat star said. You think if I go in there and tell them I put the wrong gas in here, they'd give me a refund? Refund? Dude, you're driving around in a $4 million car. This is crazy. I'm going electric. Butler continued in a subsequent video to whine about the climbing cost of petrol, which hovered around $5.80, well, 806 cents, I guess, per gallon this week at gas stations across California, according to U.S. Energy Information Administration data. The costs, which have been steadily rising since July, are almost $2 steeper than the national average of $3.83. Okay. Can y'all believe it costs $145 to fill up a Bugatti? This is crazy. Unheard of. Bugattis, man. Butler said from the driver's seat of his car, which retails for 3.6 million, but we saw some being sold for 4 million, one even for 5.6 million. The cost of gas are hitting the athlete harder than most, since his pricey car only gets 10 miles per gallon and is ranked one of the least efficient by the Environmental Protection Agency. And despite his groaning, Jimmy Buckets is likely not scrounging for change to fill up the expensive car. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I think it'd be pretty fun to like drive a Bugatti, but at the same time, I would probably have like mini panic attacks if I was driving around in a $4 million car. It's like, oh man, that bump just cost me like 10K. Oh man, that scratch over there on that like the on the side of the car that someone just like did by accident. It's gonna cost like 40K. It's like, Lord. So the six-time All-Star signed a $184 million 4-year extension with the Miami Heat in 2021. So he could definitely afford it. Now, I do kind of like that he's at the very least aware, like, oh yeah, it's not really good that I'm spending like this amount of money on gas, right? Like he still probably remembers when he didn't have the money. So that's actually a pretty good thing. So hopefully he ends up having this money last for a very long time because the problem with a lot of pro athletes is that they lose nearly all of their money after they retire. Now he's not retired yet, so hopefully he's able to keep his money around for a long time. Let's see some of these comments. NBA game prices are highway effing robbery. Yep, bro, with your $45 million per year salary, you have every right to complain about your $3 million ride costing you $145 per tankful. Believe you me, all of America feels your pain. Yeah, go electric, then you'll find disadvantages as well. Butler's made well 200 million plus in his career. If he just lived within his means, for instance, buy a typical car truck instead of Bugatti, that $145 gas wouldn't hurt his wallet as much. Note, a Bugatti needs a special type of car insurance. You can't just shop for car insurance like Geico Liberty Mutual online. Yeah. But also the thing is, like, I mean, he could technically like daily drive his Bugatti into the ground and it not actually do anything in terms of like financially negatively affecting him. The problem is, so many of these guys that are pro athletes just constantly keep spending ungodly amounts of money. Like spending like 5 million a year on clothing that they don't even wear all of it. Spending like 3 million a year on cars. Buying like $100 million in properties that they don't even live in, and they end up having to hire people to take care of it. So the running costs of owning those properties are super expensive. Then they end up having to sell during like a market crash because they need the money, and now they're basically screwed out of like half of their net worth because of that. Not to mention divorce, baby mama, baby mama, baby mama, baby mama, divorce, 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 and another baby mama. Now, I don't know if that's his case because I don't know much about him, but that's typically the situation in a lot of these pro athletes. They tend to get divorced more than once, and they tend to have quite a lot of baby mamas. And for some reason, baby mamas with adult film stars. Like, you guys really couldn't get, like, I don't know, baby mamas with girls that might have a little bit better of a, like, I don't know, moral standpoint. This clown makes millions playing a game, and he's complaining about the price of gas for his luxury car. Must suck to be him. Talk about a useless article. I think it's kind of like an interesting thing to check out because the thing is, the guy probably still remembers. He might be one of the few athletes that like still remember, like, oh yeah, like spending this amount of money per gallon kind of sucks. Like filling up your gas tank sucks still. But yeah, I do hope that he ends up keeping his money for a long time because I really do hate seeing people who end up getting into the position of making crazy amounts of money just blowing it all. Like I want people to like be able to retire and have an awesome life forever, right? Not just when they're playing the game.